The Game Awards are pretty consistent every single year, with rewards, advertisements, new game releases, and various other aspects of the show. So I wanted to give my top 5 wants this year for it. With this COVID season, it might be a little different. So hopefully these 5 wants are actually in the show itself. I actually wrote them down here on a piece of paper. And unlike most of these top 5, I want to see this in the Game Awards videos, I imagine. These are mostly about the show itself. In fact, all these are about the show themselves. It has nothing to do with like actual specific games or companies or anything. So if you're expecting me to hear me talk about like, I don't know, like, oh, I want to see like Splatoon 3 revealed. I'm sorry to disappoint you. And this is not gonna be like some like ironic joke at the end where I'm like, oh, number 5 is fucking Splatoon. No, it's gonna be 5 actual ones for the actual show itself. Sorry to not be super silly, man, for once. Anyways, if you're not interested in that, go ahead and have a nice day. But if you are interested in hearing what I want for the show, here we go. Number 1, I want a nice show floor. The shows every year are presented on a clean, dark stage with nice, simple geometric architecture. I hope this year they can get some sort of nice venue or setting for the show, knowing that it's probably going to be a virtual show rather than a real-life show. I still hope the setting of the show can be nice and consistent with the other ones. Rolling on up to number 2 here, it'd be nice if the live orchestra could return. They always have an orchestra that plays cool mixes of music from games, and it's a huge highlight for me to see what they come up with. I want it, but I'm not expecting it this year due to COVID. People can't be close to each other. I still hope it can happen this year, though. There was a lot of good music released this year. Final Fantasy VII, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, Age of Calamity. Huh, that was a weird cough. No, but seriously, I hope that this year, much like the past years, they can mix all of these games' main themes together as a way to send off 2020. Number 3, no technical issues. I hope there's no streaming issues, not only with the streaming to homes from like the broadcast, but also with the presenters and the interviews, if they do any interviews this year, or have the ones like weird segments where the developers are like, this is the future of gaming. If they stream any of that like directly from their homes to like the Game Awards and then stream that to the broadcast to the viewers at home, I hope that that doesn't happen. There's no like, oh, the Skype fell apart, now this is an awkward small pause. This is probably my biggest want, because there's gonna be a lot of technical stuff going on with computers because this whole thing's gonna be streamed. There's absolutely nothing going on in real life, and I hope that if they do anything live with the streaming at the presentation itself, that nothing bad happens. Number 4 is the weirdest one out of all of these. No confusing advertisements. Last year, my friends and I were watching the awards, and there was like these weird advertisements of like Linus Game Tech Tips, or what the hell the guy's called, and we kept thinking it was like a skit, but we found out it was an advertisement. There was one like about a dog in Google. That shit was confusing, man. No, none of that. We don't want to be like, oh, this is a weird comedy segment. Oh wait, it's actually an advertisement for something. What? Just tell me what you want me to buy. Just tell me to go down to the store and get the $5 quarter pounder, man. Just don't tell me it's like, oh, we're gonna be funny and relatable. No, just say Google, you're making new shit and you want me to buy it. Just don't do a feature where it fucking confuses everybody. Please, I beg you. The last thing I want to see are bad words. There's always some awkward usage of bad words at some point in the show. Either be like, fuck this developer, or we're the fucking best. Please let that come back. I want to laugh my ass off at it. And those are my 5 wants for the Game Awards this year. Hopefully the show is fun. Hopefully we all have a good time laughing with it, at it, and around it. I'll see you there and hope that you get to watch it too. Bye everyone.
The gaming industry is an interactive experience where you feel it in your heart.
You did a lot of films and now you're in games.